I think there might be a way through here. How come this isn't part of the tour? Welcome to the graveyard of the future. Look at this place, even the wall is falling to pieces. There's some sort of canal down there. Ready when you are, Your Majesty. Shall we continue, Your Majesty? I'm rather curious to see what lies behind the futuristic veneer, aren't you? I don't think we'll find a tour guide where we're going next.
The park has been open for a whole month now, and I can say without reservations that it is an extraordinary success. The public adores my creations, and as I predicted, the Street of the Future is proving to be my greatest draw. Tomorrow I travel to Miss Peak, where I will oversee the maiden voyage of the improved monorail. I think this design is the safest yet.
I think we can safely say this isn't part of the tour. What are those? Insects?
I have instructed my cleaning and repair crew to clear the canal of detritus. Now go away!
Can you imagine what would happen if these insects got loose in Albion? Faraday's built himself quite a fortune. Careful, Your Majesty. They're far more dangerous than I don't care what they're made of, they're still disgusting. We're getting close. Faraday must be in that factory up ahead.
Why can't you leave me alone? I will never do as you ask. Do you hear me? Never!
What's he talking about?
I'm not sure. Maybe he's finally lost what little reason he had left.
Rulers may believe they can impose their will on whomever they so wish. But I was born to make dreams come alive, not to create death. You have already seen the weapons your brother forced me to make, but they shall never leave this island, and neither shall I.
So that's why your brother had him locked up. He refused to build him another?
You are so clever and so happy. We could do this forever and ever.
Must I turn more of my creations into monstrosities? Leave us in peace!
I have a feeling these dogs aren't here to play catch with us. Bombs. Why am I not surprised? Don't let them get too close to you. Kill them from a distance. Faraday must be really desperate if he's going to destroy his creations to stop us. I was always more of a cat person myself. Don't let them... I've had just about enough of this. Whatever he believes, he's too dangerous to be left out here. We need to find him, now. Another dead end. There must be some way through.
Look how you corrupted my life's work.
I've thought a lot of strange things in my time, but today has to be the strangest.
That is it. So far.
If this technology ever gets out, it means the...
You came and within an unpleasant odor. It is time we separated your head from your shoulders.
If this technology ever gets out, it means the end of the army. Who would need a real soldier? Who'd want to be one?
I find your presence highly objectionable.
How many more of these things are there?
I cannot
think there's a way through the roof. Come on.
Incredible news. I have received word that King Logan himself is planning to visit the island. He wishes to speak with me in person. No doubt to congratulate me on all the advances I have made, and on transforming Bowerstone slums into a happy and productive place. I shall have to record a special welcome message for Huxley. I am a troubled man today. King Logan presented me with a most unexpected request. He wishes me to adapt my creations and build an army. He assures me it is required to defend Albion, but I have serious misgivings.
You've taken my work. You've taken years of my life. But you cannot take my soul.
I shall unleash the
that
law
is
of
how
Faraday
of Albion's dream.
How many more of these things are there?
You with it.
I've fought a lot of strange things in my time, but today is going to be the strangest.
Do not be alarmed. I am a licensed dental surgeon. Now, open
I'm really getting sick of these walking boxes.
Cease your reading at once. You have been ordered. Sniffering is a criminal offense.
General Turner must have plans for these creatures. That's why he set Faraday loose.
Die, Proteus.
If this technology ever gets out, it means the end of the army. Who would need a real soldier? Let's hope that's the last of them. This is it, the last factory. He has to be here somewhere. What if it was all just recorded messages? He's been playing with us.
Is this the perfect soldier you wanted, Your Majesty? Well, you shall never have it. I'm not alone on... designed this suit to be the most powerful weapon that has ever existed. Allow me to demonstrate. Help! Well then, I'm ready. Your brother destroyed everything I cared for. You may as well kill me.
We should take him back to the keep. We can take care of his wounds there.
I'm not like my brother. You're safe now.
Thank you. I should not have judged you so hastily, Your Majesty.
You have been through a lot, Mr. Faraday. But now that we know the truth, your life will return to normal.
Very good. He will be released as soon as his wounds are healed.
Ah, my queen. I have eagerly awaited your return. I have made an extraordinary discovery.
Just tell her what my men found out, Hobson.
Why, it was a wholly collaborative effort. Without my supervision, who knows when...
Just tell me.
Of course, indeed. As you know, the second prisoner is the alchemist and alleged witch, Mary Godwin. A rather foul and malevolent woman, by all accounts. We have uncovered files on experiments so grotesque, I don't mind admitting I lost part of my supper while reading them.
Get to the point, Hobson.
Yes. Well, it seems that before she turned to foul necromancy, she came from a well-to-do family. We believe she may be hiding out at her grandfather's long-abandoned and rather opulent estate.
I have the coordinates. I'll wait for you at the pier. The sooner we capture this woman, the better.
And I shall continue leading the investigation into General Turner. There really seems to be so little information on the man. It's as if he had taken his records with him.
Ah, hello. Your collection of suits has grown. Fantastic choice of boots. Good choice.
I have had news from the castle. Nothing to worry about. I've doubled the guard on the treasury, all the same.
Nothing to say here, right? Well, it's funny. At your orders.
You know much about riots, Your Majesty? Lots of things can set them off, but one thing in particular is overcrowding. You stick too many bodies in a limited amount of space, they get angry and violent. Makes sense? And until recently I thought it was limited to prisons, but it turns out it applies to cemeteries as well. You see, quite a few inmates were killed when you retook the prison, so we set about digging graves for them. But there's a lot of dead in that cemetery already, and they didn't want new neighbours. So now, instead of putting bodies in graves, we've got them popping out. Just like with a riot, we tried to restore order. But I lost 2 men in the process. That's 2 more to bury, and I'll never make the numbers work at that rate. You think you could have a go? Thank you, Your Majesty. Well, that's just fantastic, Your Majesty. Now you've put down the rebellion, we can bury these bodies, and they will finally rest. If they know what's good for them.
Sanctuary shop...
I don't mind admitting I'm rather looking forward to more action. Too many years sitting at a desk.
I know exactly how you feel.
Shall we go then? The estate has been abandoned for years, but there are definite signs of life here. I think we've found Mary Godwin's hiding place all right. This place represents everything General Turner despises. Old money, aristocracy, nepotism. You may find when you meet him that you have something in common. You're both revolutionaries.
Then why does he want me dead?
You stopped being a rebel. You became queen. The Godwins had curious notions about art. No wonder Witchcraft Mary turned out the way she did. She probably grew up looking at these things. I almost feel like they're watching me. The sooner we get off this island. What a surprise. They're alive. Some sort of zoo, but who keeps Balverines? I never really believed those rumors about this estate housing the world's largest menagerie. If the Godwins were mad enough to keep Balverines, who knows what else we'll find here? There's the main house. Come on. Witchcraft Mary has to be somewhere in this demented zoo.
There is no more misunderstood creature among the pure than that which others call hollow man. There is nothing hollow about them. They may, in fact, be the most complete being in existence. The one most in tune with the forces of nature. The flickering light that brings dead matter to life. I must harness it for the day of purification.
I'd heard her experiments involved electrical currents. They make good deterrents, too. We could use something like this at the keep. Let's go. There must be a way around them. It looks more and more like Mary swapped one prison for another. Except she's in charge of this one. Another of the rumors about Witchcraft Mary. Necromancy. I never thought there was any truth to it. Someone's definitely been digging up corpses, though. I'm not sure I want to know why. But I'm guessing this has something to do with it. These are like no Hollow Men I've ever seen. They're much more ancient. They're trying to stay out of the light. What is she thinking, creating Hollow Men? It's against nature. It's obscene. If she successfully created Hollow Men, I can't imagine what else she's managed to do. We should collect all her research papers. She may belong in a cell, but this is science the world has never seen the likes of before. Doesn't look like we're getting around these gates, but there must be some way of cutting the power to them. I think I can shut this down. It's not too different to the generator in the Keep's torture chamber. Oh, great. Get ready for some company. Keep those things away from me. These circuits are unlike anything I've seen before. That should do the trick. The generator was quite crude. Nothing like Faraday's technology. What's remarkable is how she's managed to get Hollow Men and Balverines to fight side by side. I've never heard of such a thing happening before. If
It is
someone
not difficult
combined
to
that knowledge with
communicate
Faraday's
the pack of
machines,
Balverines that
who
roam the
knows
estate
what they could
freely.
accomplish?
Their aggression, as with most of the pure, comes from a fundamental hatred of humanity. They saw in me the same hatred. Through some simple experiments, I was able to make Balverines and Hollowmen collaborate. They will need to come together for the great day.
Well, we can either try to wade through the rubble, or we can find another way in. Such as that cave over there. It seems more like Witchcraft Mary's style, anyway. Let's hope she keeps her pets out of the house. This was probably one of the best stocked cellars in Albion once. Smells like most of it turned to vinegar. It didn't stop someone from emptying these bottles, though. Do you hear that? Come on. Hobbs. I was wondering when we'd come across them. It just isn't a proper zoo without Hobbs. We should leave them sleeping. The noise might alert Godwin. We should step lightly, though I doubt any noise on Earth could wake them.
And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Each time you
Is that
kiss
dead
my
fish
gills,
talking?
it gives me fishy chills. And when you touch my scales, my little fishy heart
I'm beginning to
fails.
believe Witchcraft Mary sees these creatures not as
But
pets.
baby, don't you treat me rough. Can't you see I'm already stuffed? And tell me that your love is earnest, or you're as
I'd
bad
rather be
as a
stuck in a
taxi
cell than in
dress.
this madhouse.
One more time. Each time you kiss my gills, it gives me fishy chills. And when you touch my scales, my little fish...
At least the fish has shut up. Is there nothing normal on this island? Come on, let's go before it starts singing again. Just when you think it can't get any worse. An indoor graveyard. At least there's only one wisp. We should be safe.
My return to the estate has brought me life again. I can finally continue the work I was forced to abandon. I owe my fortitude to one
How are such creatures even
man
possible?
who understands me like no other human has ever understood. He has taken an interest in my research and has promised great changes to come. We can bring purification to the whole of our
What kind of monstrous creation is this? Mary has taken her experiments too far. I'm not sure how many more of these encounters I can take. More hobs. What the hell is wrong with them? What are all these hellish experiments for? For as long as I live. General Turner has got a lot to answer for. We wouldn't be in this mess if he hadn't won Witchcraft Mary over. Not that I'm surprised. You haven't met him, but believe me, he's the most charismatic, most persuasive man you'll ever meet.
The work is complete at last. My day of purification has come.
We must be getting close to her. Whatever she's been doing with these creatures, we're gonna find out soon. Better get your weapon ready. I'm noticing a pattern here. We walk in, things try to kill us. Told you. None of these creatures. Must be her. Come on.
this form again. Please don't let me live this way. Kill me, I beg you.
She doesn't know what she's saying. We should take her back to the keep. She needs special care.
Don't worry. Everything's going to be all right.
We'll do what we can for her. When she's well enough, perhaps we can send her to a more adequate facility. She needs more help than we can give her. We still need to find General Turner. I'll meet you in the records room. Perhaps Hobson and my men have uncovered his location.